Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, live the life we love. It's also Labor Day, so I hope that some of you are loafing as well and taking advantage of a day off. But sometimes you have to work even on Labor Day. Doesn't matter, but whatever you do, let's respect everybody who does work and give yourself respect for any work that you've done over your life. It's Monday, so it's Poem Day. This is by Kabir. Are you looking for me? Are you looking for me? I'm in the next seat. My shoulder is against yours. You'll not find me in stupas or Indian shrine rooms, nor synagogues, nor cathedrals, not in masses, not in kirtans, not in legs winding around your neck, nor in eating nothing but vegetables. When you really look for me, you'll see me instantly. You'll find me in the tiniest house of time. Kabir says, student, tell me, what is God? He is the breath inside breath. As my first teacher used to say, life begins with breath and ends with the end of breath. So embrace your breath. All right, so the Masters of the Awakening Joy series that I always share want to remind you that my family, like any family, has its challenges, but I hold them in the context of the blessings I've received and not just the curses I've got. Even if you had early experiences that didn't give you the eye of blessing, that gave you the malocho, the eye of curse, you learn an example of how not to be. So there's always something positive you can take away from that. And if you're going to morph that into the law of attraction, that which is like unto itself is drawn, then in terms of your own affirmations, right, which are not things that you say to yourself to avoid the negative voices in your head, they're the positive programming, right? So you set a goal for yourself. You selectively sift through your own thoughts, and then with eagerness and enthusiasm, you back it up in your daily life, and you'll see whether or not that attracts something to you. You'll see whether or not the kind of karma that you create, we are what we think, having become what we thought. So you start changing your whole point of attraction by vibrating or actively working on that which you want to see be in greater detail in your life. So spend much more time activating what you want. And then finally, for today, this week we'll be highlighting the teachings from the Buddhist meditation lineage, the Kagyu lineage with Chogyam Trungpa, a Tibetan master I was lucky enough to be involved with at Naropa Institute back in 1974. And, all Buddhism is trying to let you know that the ego is false. It doesn't exist. It's a great piece of work. It's an artistic masterpiece from its own point of view. But it's nothing really but an inquisitive monkey looking out of the 5 cent stores, but feeling like it's trapped inside in some kind of claustrophobic prison, like it's in a zoo, right? And explores it and is fascinated by it. We take its solidity for granted, but we end up being trapped by the very solidity that we create. So we become agitated, our life becomes repetitive, uninteresting, boring, neurotic, and this is the big one, hungry for entertainment. And that shows you what's really leading you. So they're always reminding you to watch the three modes of consciousness, which they call greed, anger, and ignorance. Greed is your attachment, grabbing onto things, holding onto things, accumulating more stuff. Anger has to do with repelling things, pushing things away, getting rid of things, hating things. And then forgetfulness, ignoring, not seeing, stupidity. And so if you're always trying to like possess experience and make it your own, you'll never let go. You're always holding on. If you're always trying to kick your way and fight your way or be defensive in things, you'll end up in a kind of paranoid, hateful reality. And if you just are indifferent and slothful to what's around you, you'll just be lost in the animal realm, which we'll talk about later this week. You're nothing but a moo, a bark, a caw, and an oink. You put your nose right down into it and plow right through it. So please be aware of what your style is. Do you see the positive and grasp it? Do you see the negative and push it away? Or you're kind of like bewildered and don't know what's going on? Reflect on that when you meditate. You'll see how much clarity comes into your life. All right. I'll be back at the end of the month with the next Good Vibrations class on the 27th of September. But until then, go to the website, gabrielhalpern.com, and sign up or give me a comment on what I'm doing. Help other people sign up. I always love to get your comments. Anybody who contacts me, I'll send you a free CD. And then it's Labor Day, so the registrations are open for our 2024 Mexico vacation at Villa Shanti, the place we've been going to for 25 years. Look forward to having you. We'll take the first 18 on site. Anybody wants to come after that or get a single, we'll help you once we fill up. So the registration there is on gabrielhalpern.com. If you have any questions, call me, email me, text me. I'll answer them all. Have a great day and a blessed life.